Hey everyone, it's ZLR here, and I'm gonna be doing my recap video for week 3 of the UFL season. So, without that being said, let's get right into this shit. So, we got Defenders and the Renegades first. Defenders beating the Renegades 29 to 28 in a very, very good game here. Uh, Taamu had 24 attempted passes, 11 completed for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he also had 53 yards rushing on 9 attempts. Uh, Harris had 27, 27 rushing yards on 9 attempts and 1 touchdown. And for some of the guys on the receiving side of the ball here, Harmon had 51 yards on 2 receptions. Scott had 48 on 3. Rowland had 36 yards off of 2 receptions and a touchdown. Um, Harris had 22 yards off of 2 receptions. Ellis had 17 yards off of 1 reception. And Smith had 14 yards off of 1 reception and 1 touchdown. And for the Renegades side, they had Perez uh, attempting 40 passes, completed 24 of them for 290 yards and 2 touchdowns. They also had their quarterback, Scott, pass 1 time for 11 yards. So that was pretty good. Smith had 63 yards off of 14 attempts rushing. Brown had 40 yards off of 10 attempts rushing. Scott had 20 yards off of 3 attempts and 1 touchdown. And for wow. And for the receiving side, they had Vaughns with 109 yards off of 9 receptions, 1 touchdown. Canella had 48 yards off of 4 receptions. Brown had 36 yards off of 4 receptions. Peyton had 29 yards off of 2 receptions and 1 touchdown. And really, that's about it for that game. Defenders looking pretty spicy right now. And next, we have the Renegades. I mean, no, not the Renegades. The Stallions and the Showboats. We'll talk about the Showboats players first. Cookus, 22 attempted, 15 completed, 139 yards, 1 touchdown. And their other quarterback, Williams, had 19 attempts, 11 completed for 100 yards and 1 interception. The rushing side of things didn't look all too great. Really, only one player to talk about, and that was Swen with 14 yards off of 6 attempts. And for the receiving side of things, Adams, 49 yards off of 6 receptions. Surratt, I think that's Surratt, with 40 yards off of 4 receptions. Uh, Papple with 38 yards, 3 receptions, 1 touchdown. Swen with 37 yards off of 4 receptions. Anderson, 27 yards off of 2. Victor with 25 yards off of 3 receptions. And really, that's about it there. And for the Stallions, Martinez getting a full start here. 28 attempts, 18 completed, 334 yards, 2 touchdowns. Really good game for him. And he also had a rushing touchdown while also having 44 yards on the ground on 5 attempts. And Person had 37 yards off of 8 attempts rushing for 1 touchdown. Pretty good there. Receiving side of things, man, Kane, 144 yards off of 7 receptions. Crazy game for him. Sternberger, 73 yards off of 4 receptions and 1 touchdown. Williams, 41 yards, 1 reception, and 1 touchdown. Person with 39 yards off of 2 receptions. And Victor with 16 yards off of 1 reception. That pretty good game there too. I liked a lot of these games this week. The next one, the Panthers and the Roughnecks. Panthers win this one 34-20. And we'll talk about the Roughnecks first. So, Sinnett with 28 attempted, 19 completed for 197 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Pledger, 34 yards off of 14 attempts. Sorry if you saw me itching right here. I'm kind of itchy right here right now. Sinnett with 19 yards off of 5 attempts and 1 touchdown. Receiving side of things looks pretty decent here. Butler, 63 yards off of 3 receptions. Grayson, 40 yards, 5 receptions. Pledger, 35 yards, 4 receptions. Hall, 35 yards, 5 receptions, 1 touchdown. Dunbar, 19 yards off of 1 reception. And that's about it for the Roughnecks. And now we go to the Panthers side. Harry, 19 attempted, 16 completed, 208 yards for 1 touchdown. Pretty good. Perry had 60 yards off of 9 receptions. Well, off of 9 attempts and 2 touchdowns. Colburn had 28 yards off of 9 receptions and 1 touchdown. And Hills had 23 yards off of 15 attempts. That's not really that great, to be completely honest. He only averaged 1.5 yards a carry. Jeez. But receiving side of things here, we had Sims, 84 yards, 4 receptions, and 1 touchdown. Quinn with 48 yards, 5 receptions. Gray with 26 yards, 1 reception. Colburn with 14 yards off of 2 receptions. And now for the final game. The Battlehawks and the Brahmas. And we'll start with the Battlehawks first. AJ McCarron, 27 attempted, 19 completed, 152 yards, 1 touchdown. Sailors, 62 yards, 7 attempts at the run, and 1 touchdown. Durant, 30 yards off of 8 attempted rushing. And AJ McCarron, 21 yards off of 4 attempts of rushing and got 1 touchdown. Nice. Butler, 87 yards, 6 receptions, 1 touchdown. Shepard, 19 yards off of 3. And Averett with 19 yards off of 2 receptions. Sailors had 11 yards off of 1. And that's really about it that I have to talk about. If I talk about really the defense, like the defensive side, these videos would be so long and I would lose my train of thought probably. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want to do. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. See you around. I forgot to say one thing before I ended that video. And to be completely honest, that one thing was, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the games last week. Because I actually really want to know what you guys are thinking of these games so far. But anyway, I'll let you guys go now. See you later.